discuss some of the hardest Filipino songs to sing.
Ever.
And we were talking about where are the male versions of this?
Well, it's here.
Well, it's here.
It's right here.
Hard song to sing, especially because of that freaking texture.
Sustained. He's OP as f.
I will give to you.
It's the falsetto break.
Forever starts from now. I promise you.
Guys are so good at that in the Philippines. Arthur Nery's like double drum.
It's a hard thing to do, guys.
And they've modernized it now.
Get away from me.
He is so good at that.
OP South Border.
Yes.
So much jaw.
So much. Que bello. Absolutely stunning.
Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na ngang iba. Ayaw na paawat ng aking damdamin. Tunay na mahal ka na. Sana'y
The crazy part is the amount of effort that he's putting into that, but how easy it sounds.
But it's so tough.
It sounds so easy.
Yeah.
But when you're actually seeing him sing it, it's like he has so much life and energy to it because it's a demanding track. I actually am yet to see a cover of this by a guy that I'm happy with.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. There have been a few that are really close, but his way to modulate the jaw
And to actually make it sound that easy.
while still requiring tension,
Yeah.
it's really, really
I'm
difficult.
yet to hear a version of this that actually lives up to the original.
I'd call it underratedly difficult.
Kaya muling makita ko.
Because of dynamics.
Oh, because of technique.
Ang tibok ng puso mo.
Young Martin was no joke. The Life King.
Yakapin mo ako muli kahit sandali.
Wow! 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 Guys, that was incredible! I don't know if I've seen a cover of this, but that is just beautiful performance.
That's also one of the first times we see that footage of that song by Martin.
Oh, that's true.
Young Martin was an absolute demon.
An absolute beast.
Yeah.
But obviously, you see the anchoring, you see the liveliness, and there's also so much physicality to it, because it's sort of like those songs that, because of how they're written and because of the vocal journey that the singer has to make, they have to think about the end of the phrase and not the climax of the phrase, which is very different from more contemporary music nowadays, because the compositions don't have that continuity because they're recorded in a different way. But when you see ballads like this that are so fully fledged out and so incredibly demanding from the singer, you have to think about the beginning of the phrase and the end, not everything else that happens in the middle.
Right.
And that makes it so much more demanding. It's like running a marathon.
Psychologically and physically.
Oh,
it's
100%.
a tough song on the fucking body.
And then emotion.
Gustong kasama kita.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Sa'yo lang ang pag-ibig ko. Magtiwalang hindi.
Modulation.
Ito na ang huling pagkakamali. Pag-ibig ko. Muling tanggapin, muling mahalin.
Stop.
Kakayanin, ika'y mawala sa aking piling. Di ko
Okay, Eric, I will say something.
Holy shit!
Holy guacamole, that was insane.
This is the video I would show. This whole compilation. I would show this to people that don't know. I like Filipino male singers.
This is it.
And I'd be like, this is why Filipino male singers are probably some of the best in the world, if not the best.
I agree, 100% true.
This whole compilation, holy shit!
There's no falseness to that.
Yeah, these are actually the hardest male songs, OPM, that I can think of too.
Yeah, even if I was searching my own brain, this would also be be.
That's
I also
wild.
have to say, I love that this is like a more recent Erik Santos as well.
Correct.
Because he is so much richer now in
He's
his
evolved.
sound. Like he is so much more girthier and luxurious. He has always been an incredible balladeer, but he had that sort of beat sound earlier in his career.
Very much so.
But now it sounds like mature.
Birot. Now he sounds
Yes.
Birot. Mr. Pure Energy.
Yes. Actually, that day he filmed like 10 songs for Wish, and I was like, yes.
Huwag mo sanang nakalain, natutulog pa.
Imagine on your way to work, you catch fucking Caddy doing his thing.
Singing in the freaking bus.
Ang buhay niyo ay mayroong halaga sa kanya.
Yes! Ah, okay. That was one of my first introductions to Gary Valenciano.
Correct. And Spain.
True. But
This era.
It's the same-
The same
it's the
day.
same day.
Wild. He really said, I've got a day. Get 7 videos done. Bro said, I'm a YouTuber.
I got a whole repertoire. Are
Literally.
you ready?
It's, I wish you would have wished for this. Because I'm giving it to you.
Wish Bus 175.
So this is like my first impression of Gary V. In my mind, I thought that he was a theater singer.
Yeah,
at
we
first.
thought he's so theatrical and the way he modulates and
Because
dynamics.
his modulation, his technique, his actually intent and subtext and delivery is just so freaking textbook, and it doesn't get any better than Gary.
And he's friends with us. I think,
out
I hope
Gary.
at least. Shout out Gary. I hope we're still friends, mate. Just checking. My favorite singer of all time. No, maybe not of all time. In the fucking list, bro.
Yeah.
He made it in. I get kilik when I talk about Rockstar.
Yes, this is easy as that.
But ain't there nothing easy about him? When this came out, everyone tried to sing it.
So freaking cool, though.
Oh my god, it's a wireless guitar.
Yeah, how many of you can do that whilst also doing the guitar solo?
It's so sustained. This. It's funny because
Sorry.
a couple of fun facts about this performance, actually. They weren't playing any of the fucking instruments live in the moment because televised performances at the time required dubbing. It was actually part of required... television required this for some fucking reason.
No, 'cause
First,
they didn't have the facilities to actually host
yeah,
the whole.
they didn't have the faculties, to try and do that properly. So they just said, just fucking pretend you're playing.
Yes.
They used to happen to us all the time because we were part of that era, the early 2000s.
Yes.
And it was the funniest shit. Because actually, if you hit it, they would get pissed.
It was like, why are you doing that?
Because there's mics and shit. Oh, you call the musician. You call the drummer. You don't expect me to hit things. That's like asking an accountant to not do your taxes. Or Jollibee to not be weird. Or for Jollibee Core to not be fucking strange. And yet make you laugh. Uniquely Filipino. But I do agree, it is a hard song.
Was gonna say, where's Daryl?
When you said that love would conquer all,
Acoustic Wish.
why did you have to leave me? When you
So they tried to evolve.
said that love would conquer all, why did you have to leave me? When you said that dreaming was as good as reality.
What?
Daryl
a
Ong
song.
was fathering before he became a father.
Ah, he was. Yes.
He was out here fucking sonning songs, mate. And that song was his son. And he taught it manners.
It's true.
What?
Actually, it's true.
Explain,
like-
explain technically speaking, mate. Why is that so hard? Go on. Share us the wisdom. Because I sure as know that I won't be able to do that myself.
Okay, well, one of the difficult things about this is similar to the Martin song. So they're composed in a way that they're very continuous singing phrases, so they have the similar demand of the singer. Also, if you pay attention to the clip, he really anchors back as the phrases elongate. The breath control is incredibly difficult in this song. The phrasing, it's very elongated, so it requires a lot of anchoring, and he's always working at the top of his range, so he's always retracted, so there's really little moments of release and letting go of tension physically. So you have to actually manage in other ways to find release, so abdominal wall releases or anchoring towards the back of the room, so it releases more of the pressure in the frontal area of your body, so not so much tension in the larynx, not so much tension on the face. And actually, if you look at him, he has a very interesting technique facially where he actually disengages a lot of his facial expressions, and he's very economic in his mouth and jaw modulation in comparison to, for example, somebody like Michael
Pangilinam,
who's very physical in the face, and the both of those techniques work very obviously. It just depends on where you want to release the tension, because Daryl is still releasing some of that tension, but he's doing it in other ways, like flushing it in the abdominal wall or anchoring towards the back of the room. So it's just different techniques that they're both very, very effective. Anytime.
project much, mate. What the fuck?
Oh, the round of that sound. Martin, what a god you are.
You have to be so economic with your breath.
But look at his
So one
mouth
breath.
modulation though. He's very forward. Yeah, he's so forward. Flawless!
Bro, look how much he projects. Like,
Okay.
holy shit,
I
Martin.
will say something about that performance. Golden. I absolutely freaking. Oh! Here's the thing. When we're talking about mouth modulation, a female singer who's very good at this is Morissette. She actually brings forward her lips and it creates the perfect sort of like warmth to the sound. So you can do an sound and it will have sort of like a wide sound to it, like you will perceive it as a wide sound. But if you bring your lips forward, you're actually sort of rounding the final wave of that sound, right? So you're actually creating that sort of like classical operatic effect, but it's very in a very contemporary way. I just think Martin is such a great singer,
He's
guys.
fucking unbelievable.
Is it so great?
Did you know that a slang word for idol in Tagalog is actually Lodi? He's my Lodi. Because it's idols spelled backwards.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's fucking fire. Martin, you're my Lodi. Or maybe this is just AI teaching me wrong shit. Easy Tagalog, funny phrases you should say. Pa-burger ka naman, pa-kantong ka naman. Goodbye. This is your daily dose of what the fuck is going on in the Philippines, and literally the best singers in the world do belong there. Goodbye.